presents the valedictorian address on behalf of Longfields Davidson High School.
Good afternoon, parents, family, honored guests, faculty, and fellow graduates. I'm extremely humbled to have been given the opportunity to speak on behalf of such an amazing group of students. It's hard to believe that we finally made it here to graduation, and it's been quite the journey. But we didn't do it alone. We couldn't have made it here without the people who love us the most, our parents. They have been our rocks, our backbones, our biggest supporters, our tutors, our chauffeurs, and our financial sponsors. We take for granted how much they do for us. They have sacrificed so much for us. My dad often reminds me how much money he would save if I didn't play sports and eat all the food as soon as he got home from the grocery store. They really have sacrificed so much money, time, and their lives in order to give us the best opportunity to find success in our lives. And for that, we are truly grateful. So on behalf of all the graduates, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything you've done. But our parents can breathe a sigh of relief as we go off to school and the responsibility is handed off to another set of adults, the teachers. The teachers. The amount of hours you have sacrificed giving your time and investment into us as individuals does not go unnoticed. It has been clear how much you truly care through your patience and dedication to giving us the best experience here at high school possible. You have been nothing but positive influences in our lives, and you have succeeded in making our lives better. We are so lucky to have such a caring and hardworking staff that made our high school experience so outstanding. Thank you, teachers. But with that, we do owe the teachers a little bit of an apology. For all the times that we begged for a higher grade so we could get into university, and for all the times that we begged for them to push a test just so we could wait one more day to procrastinate. We truly have a very special staff here at Longfields. We have some very interesting personalities, and I'll point out a few. Starting with Sensei Hang, whose name kind of says it all, who once set up the desks in her classroom like a stage so that she could perform her dance moves during the lessons. And then there's Mr. Costello, whose main goal at school isn't actually to teach math, it's to sell students on his Boston or Washington trip that he gladly organizes every year. And then there's Dr. Davidson, again, the name kind of says it all, whose grade 9 science class is harder than a fourth-year university biology. And then there's Mr. Adams, who wears purple spandex and sunglasses as he yells at kids for not bringing their gym clothes to school. And then there's our vice principal, Mr. Anderson. He's kind of like the LDH Santa. First of all, just look at the beard. But he knows when you've been skipping, and he knows when you are late. But in all honesty, the teachers at our school have made countless sacrifices to give us such an amazing experience here at high school. I'd also like to thank our graduating teachers, Mr. Dagg and Ms. Dowd, for their dedication and hard work to the years spent at LDH. High school has been quite the journey, and for many of us, we started here in grade 7. Believe it or not, we used to be those annoying little kids running around the grand hallway. We have created some amazing memories here at LDH, starting nearly 6 years ago. Back in grade 7, we were little ants in this massive school, wondering why we were called Longfields Davidson Heights Secondary School. Then we get to grade 10, and we start to feel like the cool kids on campus and find our true little groups of friends and make our daily trips to Tim Hortons. And we also hear about all the evil teachers at the senior level. Then we get to grade 11, and we start to realize that those evil teachers aren't so scary after all. Except for Chef Van Dyke, he still scares me. We also started to get our driver's license and decided whether we were going to drop those dreadful science classes. and then our senior year. All the past grads told us that it was going to be the best year ever, but to be honest, it started off pretty stressful. Applying for schools, trying to keep our marks up, and trying not to turn one spare into sleeping until third period. But then we had prom, and we all dressed up and looked gorgeous, and now we're here. We finally made it to graduation. Throughout high school, we've learned a lot, but not just from an academic standpoint. We have learned greater life lessons through experience, through mistakes, and through accomplishment. I might have forgot the quadratic formula, but I won't forget all my friends who made high school so memorable. And I might forget the makeup of a cell, but I won't forget that teacher who spent countless hours helping me in a time of struggle. And I might forget the capital of all the provinces, but I won't forget how to manage a busy high school life with sports, school, and work. We were educated throughout high school, but we learned so much more than just the schoolwork. With all that we've learned, we have acquired tools that we will use for the rest of our life to find success. When I was chosen to speak on behalf of all these graduating students, I saw it as an opportunity to share what I believe are the two most important things that we can take away from high school. The first is the importance of building relationships, and the second is the true definition of success. As people, we were always meant to live together and build relationships to help one another flourish. We are never meant to take on life's challenges alone. The value of having meaningful support networks to support each other in times of need cannot be understated. We have managed to embrace our diversity and accept one another as individuals to build these relationships. We all come from different walks of earth, and we're all different people, but we don't build our relationships based on where we come from, but by who we are. This has taught us how to value each individual person and to care about one another based on our values and not by our differences. As a class, we demonstrate strength in diversity and a culture of acceptance. The second lesson that I took from high school is the meaning of success. Success is a word that I hear often. We all strive for success in our lives and in everything we do, but what really is success? The dictionary says that success is the achievement of one's goals or to attain popularity and profit. So maybe success to you is to make $1 million or to own that house or to have this job, but personally, I'd like to challenge that definition of success. I'm afraid to say, but the pursuit of money and fame is a dead-end road and cannot be our idea of success. When I was younger, I first learned the true meaning of success. When my mom was 40, she was diagnosed with a physically disabling disease called Parkinson's. Being a marathon runner, an athlete, and a mom, this was the worst case scenario. Imagine being told that you can no longer do the things that you love. As this was quite a shock to my family, my parents decided to find success in this setback. They volunteered thousands of hours raising money for Parkinson's, but they didn't do it for my mom, and they didn't do it for them. They did it for other people. Their whole goal was to help others, and they raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for other people. This is where I first saw true success. Success is helping others. Success is seeing other people thrive. I can't think of a more successful life than being able to look back and say that people's lives were changed because they crossed my path. People's lives changed because of my parents, and I try to live by their lead and live a life about serving other people. So this is where you graduates come in. With all that we've learned in high school, with all the tools we have, we must now strive for success by this new definition, through helping others and making the community a better place. We're all different. We all have our own different talents, from math to science, arts, or athletics, but it doesn't matter. We all have an equal opportunity to find this success in our lives, regardless of where our future takes us or where we're going next year or anything like that. We can all find this success. So if we each play our individual roles in the community, it will lead to a better world. Today, we leave high school and we move on with our lives. High school is not easy, and life will not be easy. Over the next few years, we're all going to encounter stress, and it will affect our lives. So we need to fall back on these two lessons: having stronger relationships and finding true success in what we do. Going forward after high school, make it your goal to find success by this definition and to improve the community, because we all have that power. You may not get into the program you want, and you may not always get the job you desire. So just really find success by this definition, and I promise that we can have a difference in the community. So I hope that you take this advice and go out and try to make a difference in the world. We all have the power to make a positive influence, and I can't wait to hear about all the success of our class of 2017. Although it's sad to see everyone part ways, I'm extremely thankful for the memories and the experience we have had here at LDH. Thank you again to all the staff, to our parents, and our friends. And to the grads, I truly wish the best for all of you. I wish that you make meaningful relationships, that you find love and happiness, that you have faith through hard times, and gain strength through experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Aidan, for the wonderful speech.